Alright, hey guys, this is my new scooter. It's a TaoTao 50cc. It's an ATM50-something. I bought it for $550 yesterday, and so far I love it. These scooters range from anywhere between $650 and $800. The more expensive ones are the ones that you buy from a dealer, not online, and they're fully assembled. And so yeah, this is a scooter. It's great. Like I said, I love it. I had doubts about this scooter being good. Actually, I can't really drive it that much. I could just drive down to the bottom of the street. But overall, it looks is just so fun. People say that these scooters suck. Overall, they don't suck. I really like them. But yeah. So let's get into the. This isn't much of a review of the scooter. It's more of a in-depth look of it. So first, let's take a look at the keys. It came with 2 keys. This is one of them right here. I like the design of it, so it fits in your fingers like this. You just stick it in. This is the ignition right here. First, let's demonstrate the steering wheel lock. So you stick your keys in the ignition, and this is more of a security measure. Twist it all the way to the left. Push the key in and twist it all the way to the left, and there we go. The steering wheel is locked. And sorry about the wind noise. I'm trying to block this wind noise out. Yeah. So this scooter. But I'm going to unlock the steering wheel now, so I can move it again. So yeah, the scooter, I like that it's really clean and like nice looking. They did a good job on making it look good, opposed to some of these Chinese scooters where they did no work on it at all, making it look good. But one of the biggest things, opposed to something from these Chinese. Crap, center stand almost fell backwards. But so these Chinese scooters will have this like a glove box, opposed to this like cup holder thing I could put my phone or anything. And it's really nice that this thing's here, opposed to the a glove box that doesn't even work right. I would have never used it. It's just so small. But anyways, now let's get into. Oh, sorry. Yeah, again, I apologize for the wind noise. And now we're going to show you what's under the seat. Stick your key in, twist it to the right, and then it sets back. And it opens up. It's hinged, so you don't have to worry about like losing the seat or anything. This is in here is pretty big. I think if I correct me if I'm wrong, but this in here would be the shoot, I forgot what it's called, but it'll probably come back to me. But anyways, it's a thing that mixes the air and the gas. But okay, the carburetor, that's it. The carburetor is under there, and it's been replaced with an American one because I think here these Chinese ones really suck. And it fits my Goodwill helmet really well if I had 2 hands. And this is my GoPro thing right here. I can get some great videos with it. And it doesn't close like perfectly, but if you were press down on it, it locks, and it stays closed pretty well. My dad had to lift it up by holding onto the seat, and it didn't open. So this thing weighs about 225, so that's pretty good. It's got some fuses in it for just some random thing. It's got some wrenches and stuff, and an Allen wrench, and all this stuff just for fixing it. And I also put my own flashlight in it. See? Just in case something were to happen at night and I'm trying to keep the wind noise out. This is the only time I can and really want to do the video because it's a pain in the ass trying to get it out of the garage and set up like this. You just close it like that. Gas. This gas tank holds 1.4 gallons. And to prevent someone from stealing your gas, you gotta stick the key in, twist, and then there you go. The gas is sitting right there. And it gets about 120 plus miles to the tank, so pretty good. It comes with, down here, it's got kickstart, just in case your battery dies, which I have used. It does work. It's got the center stand, which it's on right now, and the kickstand. So, let's start this the scooter up, shall we? So let us take the key. Now, there's two ways to do it. Start it up, and I'm pretty low on gas. I'm gonna hold my camera with this hand. Turn on the engine because this is the kill switch. It was off, and you see you can't push the ignition button without holding one of the brakes. So I'm gonna hold the front brake, which is the disc brake, and she starts right up. And being that it's, from what I hear, since it's not warm, it will start this up. But it will stop. It will stop. I can rev the engine here. Yep. And we got our low and high beams. And when it's on high beams, the high beams light turns on. Alright. Let's turn that off. And I'll demonstrate kickstart here in a minute. But let me try out let's try out, see it's got turn signals. You push it, if I wanted it to go right, it's not like a car. The way you drive a car, if you don't know, you turn the turn signal on, and after you make like a full 90-degree turn or something, it'll automatically, the turn signal will kick back for you. So, but this one doesn't. You have to push a button, which I'll show you in a minute. See, the turn signal works right here and right here. And then you just push this button right here in the middle. You know, focus it real quick. Push this button and it resets. So let's take a look at let's do the kickstart before I forget. It's on. Alright. Now I'm going to try to do this with one hand without tipping the bike over. So I'm going to hold it with this, like this, and I got to hold in this brake. And then there we go. Alright, now let's take a look at the speedometer. By the way, I do have to say that I forgot to mention that there is a bicycle, little grocery rack, grocery hook right here, grocery hook for grocery bags. Anyways, as you can see in the speedometer, it is in kilometers in the white, in miles per hour in the yellow. So it's, because this is a Japanese bike, it's not, you know, I first thought that the miles per hour was white, so I, thought, oh, I'm driving 40 miles an hour, but no, it's not even 30. Let me see, the gas gauge only works when you turn the engine, the battery on. Not the engine, but the battery. There's the turn signal lights, the high beam. You can see. Yeah, sorry, I'm having a hard time focusing this thing. But, yeah, so that's that with that. Anything else I gotta just show you guys? Oh yeah, this right here. This would have been a trunk. But it didn't include one, and if it did, I wouldn't have used it anyways. It's just a cheap plastic, thing. I would have had no use for it anyways. It's just as easy as somebody unscrewing the screws under here and just taking it apart and just taking the whole trunk to their house and using a Dremel or even like a knife to undo it. The plastic, it just looks really cheap. I would have never used it. It's just, I'm glad, I'm going to be making a fishing rod rack out of that, keeping these handles intact, because to activate the center stand, you got to actually lift this 225-pound bike. And believe me, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions on this bike, I will try to answer them as well as I can. So, but for now, that is it.